That's correct, mate. And as I was saying to some of the guys before, at the presentation tonight, we're going to be at the Black Flag Brewery. They've got a 10 by 10 concrete wall, and they're going to project the whole day's competition onto this wall. So
that's going to be so cool.
When people turn up and have a bit of a bite to eat and a few drinks, they can hang out and wait for the heat to turn up on the big wall.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool. And you checked it out yesterday. Do you like the venue?
Yeah, like the venue, yeah. It's very good. And they said they're going to have this live stream. They've got 3 tellies there on that upstairs bar, and they said one of the tellies is going to be dedicated to this live stream. So even if you're in the Black Flag area, you can drop in there and watch this live streamed on there, and then the repeat will be tonight on the big wall.
Fantastic, mate. Yeah, I love the venue. They've got some delicious beverages there, and it's a really cool venue. You know, it's just a great place to hang out and with your friends, and it'll be so good for the Lindsay tonight. We've got Dan's brothers all the way up from Vico as well today to support his brother Lindsay that tragically lost his life. And like I said, Stevie and Lloyd have been amazing just to do this event in his name. So thanks again. But in this heat now, we've got Aaron Marsland and Zach Sonner in green and Mitchie Fox in the yellow. At the moment,
a single wave 2.37, and Zach.
So I think we saw. We're just talking about Keegan in the last heat.
Mate, he's riding a bat tail with a gyro leash. It's the worst combination, but
that's what we were just saying. I was saying to Ben, someone needs to send him down to inverted because he's got the wrong board, he's got the wrong leash, he's got the wrong wax job, but he actually made it through that heat, so maybe he's got the secret.
Mate, yeah, well, he does ride a stand-up. I see him at the local surfing on a stand-up a bit, and good on him for coming in the event today. I really appreciate it.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like the last time I see him put on a rash shirt for a DropKnee event was a club round, but previous to that,
never.
Probably never, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, everybody knows Adam Keegan from, you know, obviously days of surfing down south and taking on big, crazy waves, and then even going on to winning Australian titles and, you know, going on the world tour. So it's good to have a big name like that, you know, go on putting on the rashie.
Absolutely,
for this good event.
Keegan and I go back a long way. He was actually in the Marcoola bodyboard club that my dad used to run at Marcoola way back in the 90s, and back then we both looked like a bit of a surf rat with real scruffy hair and real skinny, and he's always been a ripper and just a legend for the sport.
Oh yeah, I was stoked when he said he was going to throw on a rashie and put on the fins and enter the Lindsay Memorial. I said, mate, that's made my day.
Yeah. You know? It's great to have him on board. Now we're in round 2 at the moment. It's there's 3 heats in this round 2. This is heat.
Yeah, there is 3 heats. Yeah.
Heat 1 of round 2 with Aaron Marsland in the pink, Zach Sonner in the green, and Mitch Fox in the yellow.
Yep.
At the moment, Aaron Marsland has a 2.37 in the lead, and Zach Sonner has a 1.17. Here we go. We've got him sniffing for a wave now.
Ooh.
Goofy rider.
Looks like Aaron Marsland.
Aaron Marsland. Oh, very nice. Aaron surfs Ann Street a fair bit, so he's pretty well dialed in on this wave, and that was a pretty good wave. I think that would definitely keep him up in that first position.
Oh, mate, I see him sniffing around Lower Needles and Ann Street a fair bit, and every now and again when the wind blows in the right direction, he gets a bit blowing a little bit further up the coast, but he's mostly seen around this neck of the woods here.
They call it the bubble, yeah. But he looks good in the water, Aaron, and you know, he will do really well at Ann Street, being one of his main breaks that he surfs.
I don't think Zachy Sona lives too far away either, does he?
No, yeah.
So he might, actually, I think Mitchie Fox doesn't live too far, so it might be
right.
There might be a few of the guys sniffing around at their local break, so
yeah,
there might be a few muscles being flexed out there. Saying this is my wave, and I'm gonna make it through this heat just to prove I'm the DropKnee.
Here we go, Zach Sonner on his backhand, little whack there, very nice, and a reverse incomplete. Not a bad wave, got a little bit of movement on that one.
Yeah.
I just got a bit of a shout out from my friend Ben Apps down in Yamba. He's like, hey mate, I can see you watching you live, I can see you crippled again.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah, I've been out of action for quite a while, since December last year, and I finally got the surgery last week on my collarbone. So they've done a bone graft and put a plate, 2 screws in it, and put me all back together. I've got a bit of a bionic shoulder now, mate. I'll be able to charge any Mooloolaba shore.
Oh God, look out!
Yeah.
Look out this December when the cyclone swells come.
I think I'll stay away from cheese for a while, and I'll just stick to measuring poles maybe, or
maybe drift a bit further up and surf Deadmans with me every now and again.
yeah, mate, that's where it's at. I've seen you get some solid ones out there, that's for sure. And even Kira back in the day, and Curtis Parter, one of our other previous Lindsay Connolly competitors. Curtis Parter rips another goofy DropKnee.
He actually won it one year.
He did, yeah. And
was it the? I
Mr.
can't remember what year it was.
Mr. Bobby Typhoon, I think, come in the finals as well.
That's right.
That was a great event that year with the presentation at Markoola Surf Club.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep, one of our first ones, I think.
I think it was one of the early ones. Yeah, it was one of the early ones. Might even been one of the first ones.
Yeah, we got the plaque up there. I'll have to have a look at it.
Yeah, the plaque's over there for all the contestants and people turning up to Ann Street Reef today to see a bit of history of the event.
So how about you, Lloydie? I'm going to definitely try and make a comeback next year. You hoping to get your name on the plaque one year?
Oh, I come close last year. I got a second place.
Lloydie does a good backhand hack. Yeah.
I was speaking to a few guys out there today, and I was saying Ann Street Reef is actually pretty good for the backhand. As we just saw Zaki Sona get a pretty good backhand, but on its day and the right conditions, you can get them from out the back all the way through to the shore. And not giving away too many secrets, but this is sort of one of the places where I learnt how to do my backhand snaps.
Where you turn it on. I know those lefts have a big wall on them. Hey, you can just carve. You can get a few good big turns all the way through those left-handers, right down almost to the beach there.
And it has got when it gets bigger, it has got that deeper channel both sides. So if you get the right wave in the right position, you can just keep whacking that thing and whacking that thing. And it's just going into that channel along the side of the reef. So
we've been very blessed at Lindsay up there above. Thank you today for, if you've got any sway in this, you've really turned on a magic comp for us today. The conditions are absolutely perfect.
Look at it.
We were expecting very small, almost nothing today, but it's just turned on.
Oh,
here we go.
Look at this.
The guys are sniffing for a set out the back. We've got, could be, who we got? Right, Aaron Marsland. Aaron Marsland on a little left-hander there. Aaron's doing really well. He's always got a good wave count. He surfs with another local rider in the comp today, Levi. Yeah. Levi and Aaron, they just get so many waves. They're always surfing. That's the key, really. You know, when it comes to competition or anything. You know, the more you get out there, the better it is. You know, like the more consistent you become.
6.73 as and a 2.37.
Boys from Black Flag.
Oh,
so. Papa Smurf and myself will probably be doing, this heat, and then the boys from Black Flag are going to come along and have a chat.
Awesome.
But as you were saying about the weather, I was talking to that. We see a bit of action in the water again. Aaron Marsland is coming a bit unstuck on that one, but it was only a couple of weeks ago. I went down the beach. It was a day like this. I went down with the family and. We're like, how nice is it? Should we go in for a swim? And we're like, no, we can't go in for a swim. It's winter. But anyway, we put our boardies on and the girls put their bikinis on and we went in and it was nice.
Mitch Fox on his backhand.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the water temperature, I think, is still about 20 degrees up here at the moment. Even like you're sitting there in a t-shirt and board shorts at the moment.
T-shirt and board shorts, thongs.
It's beautiful. Wet. As long as that sun's shining, we've barely had a winter this year up here, have we? It's like so good. We've got the best climate up here on the Sunshine Coast. The days like today is exactly why they call it the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, as you said, everything's come together. The waves could be a little bit better, but when those sets come through, they've we've seen the guys pack some punch on some of those waves. So, maybe if we're on a beach break or something, because it's got that reef, it gives you that extra bit of oomph on the wave. So
I think so too. Yeah, it's a very contestable wave, this one.
Yeah. And that day I was out there, I was like, it's all right swimming because you're going under the waves, but being out on a board might be a bit cool. And then I looked around and seen Lockie Cramsey were at Maroochydore, paddled out in a pair of board shorts himself for a surf.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is it? And he goes, oh mate, spectacular.
Yeah, it's so
winter
good.
On the sunny coast.
We're so lucky. I bumped into Lockie down there for the state titles, as you would have seen him
That's
as well.
right, yeah, he went down for that.
Staying with Ben and the inverted team.
Yeah, we had the same absolute streaming guys. They've jumped on board for this comp. They did the state titles down there as well.
They're doing such a good job. Like, special shout out to the guys here.
Yeah.
You know, like and share this YouTube stream if you like. Get it out there. It's a bit of a snowball effect. Like, the more people that see it, the more recognition we get for the event, and the bigger and better it grows.
That's right.
And it's all for a really good cause. It's a memorial event for my best mate Lindsay, who unfortunately lost his life in a tragic surf accident. So thanks again to everybody, especially this live stream. It's sensational. It's the best thing for the sport. It's so good that we're lucky enough to have it, you know. It's great.
Yeah, well, we've got, as you said, one of your mates gave you a shout out before. We've got, you know, Matty Tyndale. Oh, we're on the live stream here, so say good day to all the dudes tuning in.
Yeah. Apsy, how's the waves down in Yamba today, mate? It's one of my favourite waves down there. I'm not going to give away any secret locations, but there's some a few little waves there. And Luca, is there any bodyboarder on the East Coast knows I like a wedge? It's a very fun bodyboarding wave down there near the Clarence River.
And hi to all the family, friends, relatives, and bodyboarders and surfers from all around the world tuning in.
Copy that all across the world, guys. Get on board, have a look, have a like, have a comment. Put your comments down, tell us what you think. And thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in.
And as we said, Matty Tyndale's come all the way up from South Australia, so he's got friends and family that are going to tune in from down there. We've got Justin Kirkpatrick, who, you know, was from Vico. He's residing on the Goldie now. He's got people tuning in.
Wow.
And we've got people from all up and down the east coast of Australia as well.
We've got a bit of a set coming. Have we got some action out here? They're starting to sniff onto the set out the back.
Yeah.
I actually live down in South Australia myself, and there's some great waves down there. There's penguins and sharks, but and it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
There we go, rider in pink.
Oh, he's up again.
Mr. Marsland looking for a section. Little float off the end there.
Yeah, that one sort of didn't really, it looked like it was forming up all right for him, but didn't really come to the party.
Like, you know it's winter when you go down to places like South Australia. We used to surf down in Kangaroo Island and Knights Beach and places like that. One of the best bodyboarding waves down there at Knights, a really, really good wedge. I actually seen Michael Novi and Ben Wells down there one year for the Redback Pro a long time ago.
Wow.
But I lived down there for 3 years, and you've got to really, you know, it can be cold and windy down there, but you get 9 metre swells, and, you know, similar to Southwest of WA, and it's good if you've got the balls to get the wetty on and get out in the water down there. It's well worth it. It's very heavy down there, some heavy waves. So.
Yeah, that colder water can, you know, feel heavy. Even if it's not heavy, it feels heavy.
Everything hurts more when you bang yourself in the cold as well.
It does. I think that's what it is. It feels like ice landing on you rather than you know, you come up here and surf up here, and you know, it does get heavy here, but it doesn't feel the same when you get that freezing cold water, as we see.
On the backhand, Mitch
Fox.
Oh, nice little barrel out the section. Yes, that deserves a little clap, that one. Mitch Fox, unfortunately didn't quite connect up for him, but he backdoored a little section there and got a backhand barrel, which is really good for him to make it out on his backhand as well. That's a very good effort for Mitch Fox.
I could hear a few claps coming from the crowd. Sorry,
yeah,
cloud. Probably from the cloud as well, actually. When you think about it,
the
Yeah.
iCloud.
So I had to join in on the clapping for that one, and I almost blew the microphone up yelling into it so much.
No, you got to get the froth going, Lloydie. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
So we've got Zach Zonner in the lead at the moment with a 9.57.
Yeah, well, I think that was him, was it?
No, that was or was it?
I think that was him that got that backhand drop knee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit colourblind with these green and yellows. Here we go. Marsland pulling into a little cover up again. So that might have been Zach Sonner, not Mitch Fox, on that backdoor barrel, on that backhand barrel.
I think it was Mitchy Fox,
Yeah,
it's sorry, Zachy.
Zachy Sonner, one of the local guys. They're all local guys. He's up in the lead with a 5.67 and a 3.39 combined score of 9.57, and Aaron Marsland with a 6.73 and a 2.37 with a combined score of 9.1. Mitch Fox only with a one-wave score of 2 at the moment, sitting in third position.
Yeah, so that was yeah, I'm pretty certain they rewarded him with about a 5.67 for that DropKnee barrel.
Wow, yeah, no, it was well worked. If he had have got a link up, it would have scored really good.
Yeah.
But he took off on the backhand, covered up, and come out clean.
You're
So.
still out in the lead,
Yeah,
mate, with a 6.73.
Get a backhand barrel out there, and if he'd come out and done another manoeuvre, they would have thrown the book at him and said, mate, slow down, you're going too quick. It's only the early rounds.
Zach Sonner, you're on.
They would have had the fire brigade down here trying to put him out, because he would have been on fire if he'd come flying out of that barrel and done a manoeuvre. Yeah, so I think
Exactly, you're out in front with a 9.57.
we'll move into the next
You're
round.
on in second spot, mate.
So it's the first round of the seed-ins. So the other guys came in, you know, with seed-ins, but the top 6 I think got seeded through. So 3 got seeded through into round 3, and then another 3 got seeded through into round 2.
So we're not quite sure. We know we've got Michael Castini up here from down Port Macquarie way for the Heat 2.
Bring it up.
Our sponsors.
In the next heat.
Yeah, so we got Michael Castellini. He'll be out there in the pink. Matty Tyndale from South Australia. Got Mr. Keegan coming back, and Dan Leishan. He's been stuck on the Bruce Highway.
Oh, no.
In the Bruce Highway car park. So if you're tuned into the live stream, Dan, you're still alive and kicking.
He's made it through the repechage, but unfortunately he probably will have to make it to this next heat to make it through to round 3.
He's got to make it to here. So we've had a few guys that got a bit held up on the way here today.
But thank God for the repechage heats. It gives everybody a chance. If you get knocked out in that first round, you can come back. Like I've seen people get knocked out in round 1.
Round 1, yeah.
And then they've made it through the repechage and come back to almost win events, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
My sister did it at the World Surfing Games once.
Wow.
She went in round 1, got knocked out, and had to go through repechage, and actually won that event at the World Surfing Games. So
you've got to be fit. Like there's a lot of heats of the day. Here we go. We've got a nice little wave here. We've got Ryder in pink sniffing on this one. No, it's broken a little bit wide.
Yeah, it's gone a bit. That's a bit strange. It's almost like the there's been a south swell, but that's almost like a hint of the north. So
there is still a little bit of residual east-northeast swell. You can see it up at our local at Yarumba and Cool in the direction that it's coming through, and only a small
south.
Yeah.
You're in second, mate, with a 6.73 and a 2.37.
Because that looked very north, that
So you
one.
want to drop that 2.37, mate.
But then some of those other ones, like we saw James John Howard in one of the heats before. He got one that looked like it come from the south, and it just pushed all the way through. He almost finished up on the beach here.
Yeah, that's right. And that tide is running out. It's very low at the moment. We've got a bit of exposed rock, and even out the back there in that hollow section, it does get quite shallow. I was talking to Justin Kirkpatrick before, and he bottomed out. He nosed out when he duck dived. So yeah, he's saying it's quite shallow.
Yeah.
It's great to have Justin on board. He's a fantastic competitor and an amazing human being. It's always good to have him at all the events.
I think he got, not last year, but the year before, I think he got second, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then last year we had all that bad weather and had to postpone, and unfortunately a few of the guys couldn't make the postponed, the new dates. So he was one of the guys that couldn't make it, and as a result he's ended up losing his seeding from last year, so he's coming through from round 1 this year.
I'll be in the same boat next year, Lloydie. I'll be back to square one, and like we were saying, lucky there's repechages. Hopefully I'll at least get through a few heats. It's always a very emotional event for me too. I never seem to do much good in this event because I was such good friends with Lindsay. There's so many emotions running through my head on the day.
Yeah, that's right.
But as the years go on, I just have 100% appreciation and gratitude for this event. Just in his name, just keeping the froth alive in Lindsay's name. And
yeah. I know it's always a bit of a sad time of year when his sort of anniversary comes round, and then this event brings up some raw memories. But it's the good thing about it is it's like a real good celebration, and it brings all the crew together, and they're really happy with it all.
Yeah.